Fall TV might seem like it's a long time away.
I can't wait.
But right now the networks are deciding which of your favorite series to keep and which ones are getting the axe. In this week's episode of The Buzz, we're telling you everything you need to know now before the fall season starts. Hi, I'm Shannon Vestal.
I'm Becky Kirsch, and we're the editors of Buzz Sugar.
There's been exciting news coming in as the TV networks have been announcing their new fall lineups, and we're breaking it down to tell you exactly what it means for you, starting with the shows that we'll be saying goodbye to next year.
So we do have 3 series that we're only going to get one more season: Gossip Girl, Fringe, and 30 Rock.
What the what?
And you know, even though we have to say goodbye, which is always sad, I think it's about time for all 3 of these series to kind of, go on to that big TV network in the sky. They're all getting shortened seasons. There'll be 13 episodes or less. But this will give the writers the perfect amount of time to tie up their storylines and kind of send them on their way.
I also think that the shortened seasons is a good thing because I think hopefully we'll be getting more quality episodes. And let's face it, a lot of shows have just been axed and they're not going to get the same chance to do the same thing. So on that note, I think we should take a moment to remember the shows that have just been canceled. May they rest in peace.
When you watch that, it seems like so many shows are moving on, but the truth is, I felt like a lot of shows were saved that might have been canceled. A lot of these shows were in their first season, which is kind of to be expected, but then you've got like Community, Whitney, all these other on-the-bubble shows that are going to live to see another day.
Yeah, I actually felt that the networks were a little bit more gentle this year with what they cut, but they also did make some decisions to change the nights for some of those shows.
Yeah, there is some shuffling going around. I mean, the biggest one for me is that Glee is going to be on Thursday nights. My DVR is going to explode. I don't know how I'm going to be able to watch all this stuff. But then they're also, they shifted Revenge to Sunday nights, which I actually think is a great move because it'll go into Desperate Housewives time slot. And then we also have Community moving to Friday nights. It's a little bit hard to say what that's going to mean because, Friday nights is not a coveted time slot for a comedy like this.
Great. I have to give more bad news to Jeff and his study group.
So you don't think Community moving to Friday nights is a vote of confidence from NBC?
I mean, I don't know how many new viewers are going to be tuning in on Friday nights, but Community does have a cult following, so it might be able to retain those fans.
Yes!
And we also have Cougar Town, which is moving from ABC all the way to cable to TBS.
Now, you're a huge Cougar Town fan. How do you feel about that?
Well, since I love the show, I'm just excited that it still gets to stay on. I'm going to keep watching it on TBS. I hope that everyone else gets the DVR memo too and remembers to move over as well so it doesn't lose any viewers.
Kids, listen up. Program your DVRs now.
Well, and speaking of comedy, another trend that we've been noticing for fall is that the networks really seem to be throwing their support behind comedies.
Absolutely. It used to be a few years ago that it was all about the dramas, but now it feels like the tide is shifting. Networks are building up these comedy blocks that used to be reserved for only one night. And what's really cool is that we're seeing these TV comedy veterans starring in new shows. We've got Mindy Kaling, who's from The Office, Sarah Chalke was on Scrubs, Becky Newton from Ugly Betty, and they're all going to be on new series in the fall.
We'll be bringing you more info in the new fall series as we get closer to the premiere dates, so keep checking back to The Buzz. I'm Shannon Vestal.
I'm Becky Kirsch, and thanks for watching.